a theme for today's show is I want to talk about really, well, it is the first 8 to 15 seconds, so shall I say, really colorful and interesting characters. I was watching cable news. Just kidding, by the way. I don't have a cable news subscription. I'm under the age of 80. But I was looking on Twitter.com, and I saw this clip of a cable news program called the Tucker Carlson Show talking about smoking at the Capitol. So it turns out the House Republicans have made it so that you're allowed to smoke in Congress. Anyway, I mean, I thought this was pretty good. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did think it was pretty good. And so, let's check this out.
Now, you'd think this would be non-controversial in a country where you're allowed to smoke meth in a park. Kids.
Okay, yeah. So, all right, we're 7 seconds into this clip. Now, I might be a little late on this one. I'll be honest, okay? I don't keep up with the news as much as Tucker. But did they legalize meth? Like, I missed the memo. Meth is legal? Like, since when has meth been legal in this country? What is this guy talking about? But again, this is the quote-unquote largest cable news show in the world, or at least in the country, I should say. Like, and this guy is talking about meth being legal, apparently. Like, if meth was legal, like, can I go to the park and try it? Like, where do I get the meth? If it's so legal, you're allowed. He said you're allowed to smoke meth in a park. Are you? Really? Okay, let's keep going.
Now, you'd think this would be non-controversial in a country where you're allowed to smoke meth in a park. Kids are encouraged to smoke weed.
Kids are encouraged to smoke weed. Now, I'm open to the idea that, maybe certain kinds of drugs could be interesting for kids, but you know what? That's not the law. In the same way that, like, if a 14-year-old wants to try a sip of wine at the dinner table and everyone in the family is consenting to that and they think it's a good time, you know what? I'm open to it. I'm open to that idea. But the country, the country where marijuana is federally illegal and meth is federally illegal, and that there are people in prison for smoking weed, the country that country is telling kids to smoke weed. What? What? Like, I'm just like, what? But we're only 9 seconds into this 3-minute clip, so let's keep going.
But it's very controversial because unlike meth and weed and crack, tobacco is bad.
Whoa, hold on. So did he just throw in there that crack is also legal? Like, again, like, whoa, like, this is breaking news to me. I mean, I guess this is a news show because now I'm learning something. Apparently meth and crack are federally legal. I didn't know that. So I guess, you know what? I did facetiously call this a news show before, but I guess it is a news show. I'm learning something. We all just learned that meth and crack are federally legal. So I guess I'm going to go to the nearest police station and smoke a bowl, right? Like, it's legal now. I saw it on Tucker Carlson show,
Several members of the Capitol Press Gallery are horrified by this, and they're complaining. So you have to kind of wonder, why is tobacco so dangerous? Well, we thought we would ask a member of Congress.
So, okay, I just want to say this. Did you know, by the way, it's illegal to run advertisements for tobacco, cigarettes, and so forth? That's illegal. You're not allowed to advertise cigarettes on the television. That's against the law. So, I just wanted to bring that up here because is this anything other than an advertisement? Like, think about it. Like, look at this fucking, like, artwork. We got this sexy ass fucking, like, making you horny. She's smoking. It's black and white, but you got the red lipstick. Oh, God, I'm watching this show. I'm horny as fuck right now for cigarettes, baby. Is this anything other than a tobacco company ad? Like, seriously, like, what is this? I mean, what are we watching right now? Oh my God. Like, okay, let's keep going though. So like, this is just the prologue. Let's get good. It's about to get good. Let's go.
Tobacco so dangerous? Well, we thought we would ask a member of Congress who uses it, who smokes an occasional cigar. Troy Nels joins us tonight. Congressman, grateful.
Okay, I just want to say this. When are we going to get an interview with someone that casually, every once in a while, smokes some meth? Can we get that guy on Tucker Carlson's show? Can we get the guy who's like, smoking weed on Tucker Carlson's show? Whoa! And look at this guy. Look at this freak of nature. Look at this guy. He's packed his fucking, dumbass, shirt pocket with cigars. You can tell that they're jammed the fuck in there. They're gonna fall apart any minute now. The only value a cigar has is that you can rip out all the tobacco and put actual good drugs in there. That's the only value a cigar would ever have. But anyway, let's look at what this fucking goddamn Neanderthal abortion survivor, because that's really what it is. This guy is an abortion survivor. I mean, just look at him. But anyway, let's keep going.
That you're here, willing to stand up for the most American of all pleasures, which is tobacco.
The most American of all pleasures, and willing to stand up. Whoa, we're standing up.
Say it, it's true. It founded the country.
Whoa! Okay, so just real quick, okay? So hold the phone, okay? If you got a cell phone or if you got a landline, hold the phone for a second. Just keep it in your hands. Okay, so I'm holding the phone here, okay? Hold the fucking phone. Tobacco founded the country? Really? Can you tell me more?
All pleasures, which is tobacco. Sorry to say it, it's true. It founded the country.
Can you tell me more about that? The tobacco farms of the 18th century? Or is that banned from the curriculum? Is that CRT? Is that critical race theory to learn about how tobacco is so uniquely American?
Tell us why it's important for you to burn a cigar occasionally in your office.
Well, thank you for having me, Tucker. It's all about freedom. It's interesting that this...
Okay, so on the same news segment where they're talking about how meth, weed, and crack are legal and that's bad, which, by the way, is the exact opposite of the real world. Meth, crack, and weed are illegal, and they should be legal. If it's about freedom... This guy's going on here. Rule number 1, freedom. So where's the fucking meth parks? Right? If it's about freedom, where's the crack parks?
Honest media and those, they want to complain about a little smoke coming out of my cigar. They don't want to talk about the inflation or the crime or the southern border.
The southern border. What is with these fucking freaks of nature? The fuffs, everybody. The fucked up freaks. And the southern border. The southern border. No one wants to talk about it. Motherfuckers, you won't shut the fuck up about the southern border. What do you mean nobody wants to talk about it? We're constantly inundated with your low IQ Neanderthal screeching about the fucking southern border, and you're gonna have the gall to tell us that no one's talking about it?
And people have been enjoying cigars. Nations leaders, world leaders, from Winston Churchill to United States presidents, from Andrew Jackson to Theodore Roosevelt, Nixon,
I can think of a couple of other world leaders that are known for enjoying cigars. I don't know, maybe Mr. Fidel Castro comes to mind. Hey, I'm just throwing it out there, world leaders, and Andrew Jackson, known world leader. How many people in the world even know who this fucking guy is, Andrew Jackson? Some old-ass genocidal slave owner piece of shit? Well, guess what? He smoked a cigar once, so he's in there.
AFK, they like smoking their cigars. We even know that Bill Clinton, he enjoyed a good cigar every once in a while. So,
whoa, Billy Boy. Billy Boy also enjoyed a cigar. Ooh. Is that supposed to be a hypocrisy thing? I don't even know. What is this? Okay, let's...
So I don't know what all the hoopla is all about. You're right. In 2007, under Pelosi, she said you cannot smoke cigars in the Capitol building, i.e. you can't smoke cigars on the House floor or in committee hearings. But it did not include members' offices. So a member's house office, we've always been able to smoke cigars. There are many of us in the Cigar Caucus, about 30 of us, that enjoy a good cigar in our office.
The Cigar Caucus. Yo. Can I sign up for the Cigar Caucus? How about this? I got a new idea. Since crack is legal now, according to Tucker Carlson, can we start up the Crack Caucus? Can we start that up? Next time, Anyone wants to go to Congressman? I saw it on Tucker's show. Crack's legal now. I can go to the park and smoke crack. Let's start the fucking cocaine caucus. Maybe that's more up their alley.
And we do so. Nancy Pelosi, for 2 years, I've been smoking cigars. Nobody complains about it. But now they want to come after us because we're in the majority. This is typical from the left. They want to infringe on our rights. They want to.
Now, let's have an honest conversation. Let's be real about this. Let's drop the facade of the jokes. The problem with cigar smoke is that it's extremely toxic. When you smoke a cigar, everybody in the room is smoking a cigar. Therefore, it is a violation of their consent. Unlike if you drink whiskey, that is not a violation of other people's consent in the same way, because when you drink whiskey, they are not also inhaling toxic carcinogens. In the same way that I don't think you should be able to smoke crack in a building, or meth in a building, in a public space, for the same reason I don't think you should smoke anything. I'm even going to say this. You shouldn't smoke weed in a public space. But that's the thing. Like, we have like things like vaporizers that don't really have that issue, right? We have things like edibles, you know, when it comes to good drugs like marijuana that don't have that issue, right? So again, if we're talking about freedom, because we all love freedom, I love freedom. I want to legalize all drugs. I am more freedom inclusive than these people. But if you are one of talking about freedom, shouldn't people have the freedom to not smoke? Because when you're smoking around other people, they are also smoking. They're not getting any of the good stuff, like is there any good part about smoking a cigar? Like, does that feel good? I don't know. I've never done it because I have an IQ above 6. But, like, they're just getting the toxic part. Isn't that a violation of freedom? Just think about it. But anyway, let's keep going.
Complain about our smoke. They're probably complaining about maybe my aftershave or the color of my tie. It doesn't end.
Now, first of all, this guy noticeably not wearing a tie. So I am actually going to complain about that. The color of your tie being, like, what is it, X-ray? Is that the color of your tie? I mean, honestly, though, that's a pretty cool color for a tie. I wish I had an X-ray colored tie. But anyway, what? Aftershave? Motherfucker, no one cares about your aftershave. And the idea that sniffing someone's gross Axe body spray is the same as breathing in carcinogenic, cancer-causing chemicals is hilarious to me. What the fuck? What the fuck?
But if you were smoking weed or meth, no one would say anything. What is it about
Okay. What is this? Like, at least weed, okay? Weed has been legalized in like half the states in this country. Now, it's not legal federally. And also, if someone did smoke a joint in Congress, people would complain, 100% chance. But then let's go back to meth. What?
Weed or meth, no one would say anything. What?
So you're telling me if someone waltzed into the budget committee hearing with a fucking bowl of meth and started lighting up the meth live on C-SPAN, no one would say anything? Like, I'm serious. People watch this guy and they think he's smart. That's the thing about this. You wonder why Americans are the dumbest population throughout the entirety of history? Okay? You're allowed to smoke meth in Nancy Pelosi's Congress? Do we have any videos of this? Does anyone actually believe? I know no one actually believes it, right? It's all just trolling. It's just, all of it is trolling, right? But does anyone actually believe that you could actually go to Congress and smoke meth and no one would say anything at all to you at all in any way? Like, live on C-SPAN? You're just like getting blitzed on meth live at the fucking like space and technology committee hearing. Like, I mean, what? What?
What is it about tobacco, which was a religious sacrament for the American Indians, for all the Mesoamerican Indians? What is it about tobacco that triggers them so profoundly, do you think?
This idea that, like, this is a genuine inquiry, right? Like, we just don't know. Like, the last 70 years of medical research on tobacco smoke, Tucker's not read a single bit. He just doesn't know, but he does know. That's the thing. He does know, and he lies on purpose. That's the whole game. It's all a lie on purpose. Like really, like the jury is in on tobacco, okay? The jury is in. We know what the problems are. Now, you can say, I know the risk associated, and I still think, it's more freedom loving to be able to enjoy my cigar even if other people have to suffer. You can make that argument. It's a bad argument, but you could make it. But the idea that we don't know what tobacco smoke does, like, we just don't know. We have no idea. What?
I don't know. Maybe they've never tried one, but you look at a nice Ashton cigar. It's a...
He doesn't know. He has no idea. These people, they don't know. They don't know. That's like saying, like, oh, I had no idea that drinking vodka every day causes liver damage. I didn't know. Really? You didn't know? No one told you? Like, what? How the fuck are you alive in the year 2023 and you don't know what the negative health impacts of tobacco smoke are? Well, that's the thing. They do know. They're just lying. Like, it's a trolling game. They're just trolling America. That's all this shit is. This is 4chan, like, 15-year-old who signed into an anonymous message board on the internet level, like, trolling. That's what this is. I don't know what tobacco even is, man. Shit. What? And now he's doing product placement. Now, again, okay, Ashton Cigars. Tell me. Okay, tell me. Again, advertising for tobacco companies is illegal on television. It is illegal. Now, how did it get illegal? Because we studied tobacco smoke, and then Congress and the president signed and passed a law that said you're not allowed to advertise it on television. Right? Like, how else would advertising cigarettes and cigars on television become illegal, other than the fact that Congress looked into it? But now all of a sudden Congress has no idea. Also, again, this is just a tobacco commercial, and this is an Ashton cigar commercial. Can we sue these guys? Like, can we sue these guys? Like, I'm sure Ashton Cigars has paid this guy. I'm sure he's in the pocket of Big Ashton, right? But, like, seriously though, this is a violation of the law. This is an illegal broadcast. And again, you can say that that's a bad law, which honestly, I agree. I think we should allow advertising of tobacco on television. I'd love to see what kind of advertisements they come up with. We allow Coca-Cola on television. Coca-Cola is worse for you than cigarettes, factually, objectively, but that's allowed on television. We allow selling fucking Budweiser on television, so I say, why not? Let's allow tobacco on television. That said, it is illegal. I'm just saying what the law is. Law and order, right? It is illegal. But anyway, let's keep going.
I don't know. Maybe they've never tried one, but you look at a nice Ashton cigar. It's a beautiful cigar. It's mild, mate, arterial.
Let me hold it up. Hold up. Let me get my prop. This is my pen. Imagine this is a cigar. This is not a commercial. Ashton Cigars, not a commercial. Not a commercial whatsoever. I don't even know what Ashton Cigars are. This is not a commercial. I'm not doing an advertisement for Ashton Cigars, but, I do love Ashton Cigars, but this is not a commercial. And the boys over at the Cigar Caucus, we're going to be smoking Ashton Cigars, everybody. Ashton Cigars, everybody. And look at Tucker Carlson. He knows what he's doing. Look at this fucking little cocksucker. Look at this little fucking cum-guzzling face. Anyway, everybody, Ashton Cigars, not a commercial. No sponsorship whatsoever. Ashton Cigars. Like, what the fuck?
Fuento. It's a great cigar. Try one.
Oh my God, yo! This is...
Oh, I have.
It's not a commercial, though. That's not illegal. It's not a commercial.
Striking a blow for freedom. That is the smell of freedom. We appreciate your coming on tonight.
Now, can I do meth on Fox News? Am I allowed to do meth on Fox News? Can I do fucking crack? Can Tucker Carlson invite me on the show? I've never tried crack before, but I will go and find crack if Tucker Carlson will let me on the Tucker Carlson show. I'm going to do some motherfucking crack live on television. Never done it before. We'll see how it goes. What the fuck, man? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? By the way, Ashton cigars, don't even know what they are. They never gave me money. This is not a commercial. But, Alright, like, what the fuck, man? Seriously, I mean, this is what we're dealing with. Again, Republicans are not even real people. They're Neanderthals. They're subhuman. They're not evolved, right? If you look at the theory of evolution by Charles Darwin, you would find out Republicans, they're lesser evolved creatures. They're like, they're the missing link. You know what I mean? Like, I'm being a little jokey here, but I also, like, can we talk about, speaking about complaining about the color of your tie, what the fuck is going on here, by the way? Like, he's wearing the ANCAP fucking colors. Look at this. Anarcho-capitalist Tucker Carlson anti-meth. Like, what the fuck? Talk about freedom. Oh, my God, man. Oh, so stupid.